I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, fam bam? Welcome to the channel. This is DYANAROZAY. I'm here to talk to y'all about Married to Medicine, baby. File them papers. All I could hear was Usher. I'm ready to sign them papers when I saw Simone talk to Jackie. I need every single one of y'all to come on in, hit my like button, share the video, please and thank you, okay? That way I can get people to come through and hang out with us over here. What is up? What is up? If y'all can hear the sound of my voice, let me know too by putting your city, your state, your country, your island, wherever you are from into the chat so that I can say hello. What's up real quick? Okay. What is up, Donna? Nice to have you. What's up, Ty? Nice to have you. Teresa, love it. Come on in, Cheryl. Nice to have you. And my big cousin, what's up, Dyrese? Love to see it. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Listen, baby. Married to Medicine is something else, ain't it? What's up, Baby Peaches? Baby Peaches is a member of my channel. I love her. She supports me over here. So come on in. Welcome. I appreciate seeing you, girl. Come on in. Is it Arlak? Arlak? Well, I appreciate you coming in. I apologize if I said your name wrong. I have Jackie Green from Atlanta. Girl, are you winterproofing your house? Jackie's also a member of my channel. I love to see the members come through. What is up, Miss Jackie? Y'all know I've been doing all kinds of grocery shopping and buying stuff for the house, child. They're making it seem like it's going to be like Armageddon over here over the weekend. What's up, Sherry? Nice to have you. Elizabeth, nice to have you. Yes. Love you. You said yes, girl. I know, right? It's kind of scary because people are actually leaving their homes. Let me get myself on camera. Hold on. It's scary because people have been like leaving their homes, right? Let me see if I can see myself right. And so I'm trying to, hold on one second, y'all. This camera is not doing what it's supposed to do. Hold on, my camera still giving me the blues a little bit. Now it's too high up. Hold on. I'm going to get it right. I promise. Let me see if this works. Yeah, it'll do. Come on in. You said you finally caught a live. Nice to have you, girl. What's up? Thank you, Sherry. Tennessee's in the house checking in. Y'all know I have family from Tennessee. That's where my mama's folks are from, were from Tennessee. I love me. I like an accent, but I love all accents. But let me tell you, them Tennessee accents, Tennessee, Chicago, where else? New Orleans. Oh my goodness. Come on in. Thank you, Black Caroline. You said I had to pull out your solar power generator. Oh, yes, listen, I'm a little nervous, but I have gone through my checklist and I think I have everything taken care of. I'm gonna leave the house one more time tomorrow to get things done. But damn, they have us scared over here. Come on in, Wilmington. Nice to have y'all. Let me get my name up here too, child. Try to make the channel look cute. Okay, listen, I got a bunch of notes for this damn show. And we're going to talk about it. Minnesota's in the house. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. First, I want to say this. If you guys have not been watching Beyond the Gates, please give it a shot or just watch my reviews. Just watch my reviews because I'm going to start doing them. I had a lot of people come over to the chat earlier to say that they love the show. Share the show. Y'all can take the link, put it over there in your IG, your Facebook, wherever you are. You know what I'm saying? Share my links with people. That way they can watch it. But it is a great show, and I'm going to start reviewing this one. I've added it to the playlist, okay? So come on in. If y'all haven't had an opportunity, that's the thumbnail. Ted and Shanice, okay, are getting busy. Let's see. What is up, Deidre Keys? I love seeing you over here too, girl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see. What did you say? You said we're going to get plenty of snow, but my in-laws and ATL are scared. Look, I'm not an in-law, baby, but I'm still scared. But we family, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm gonna keep up with y'all all weekend. I promise. As long as we have electricity, I'm on this motherfucker. Okay. I'm gonna be talking to y'all all week. All weekend. You said you love Beyond the Gates. I know, right? It's a good show. It's a good show. This show, sometimes I'll be up late and I know I should have my ass to bed by 11, 12 o'clock. I will find myself up here watching this show until like 2 in the morning because I'll start binge watching it. I'll let like a couple of episodes go and then I'll start binge watching it. It's an hour long. And before I know it, I'm like, oh my goodness, who do I think I am? Way past my bedtime. Okay. But speaking of bedtime and watching TV, child, here's the other thing that I wanted to show y'all. I showed y'all this the other day, but this TV cart on wheels is the bomb.com. Okay. I can move that around the house while I am doing things in the laundry room. Other day, I decided to take one of them deep soaks in the tub and I was watching TV Beyond the Gates. So y'all make sure y'all get yourselves one. There's like a little shopping icon on the screen or in my chat, and you can find it in my my description box. So make sure y'all check it out, okay? All right, let's get back to Married to Medicine. This show is how Kimmy should have handled her illness. What do you mean? Are you talking about Beyond the Gates? You know, Kimmy was trying to play it out in her real life. Beyond the Gates is scripted. You know what I'm saying? With real, you know, Oscar-winning actors and actresses. It's a little different. Right. They're definitely not. Okay, listen, let's get into Married to Medicine. I've kept y'all long enough. I appreciate every single one of y'all who are here. Hit my like button and share the video, okay? So this is season 12, episode 7, all right? And we are at Nurse Angel's house. How do y'all feel about Angel? And take the poll at the top of the chat too. How do y'all feel about Angel? Because baby, ooh, she is making, I don't know. I know this is a new season for her, so I'm actually giving her a lot of grace. But the way she's a flippity flopping right now, it's making me, I don't know. And I thought she was already on another show, so she should be a little more skilled, but she's a little flip flopper. Come on in. What's up, Erica, my good sis? Welcome to the chat. Anyway, we're at Miss Angel's house, and she has invited her bestie Quad. That's how she got on the show, via Quad. She also invited Mimi and Dr. Heavenly. Both of them are doctors, Dr. Mimi, Dr. Heavenly, okay? Anyway, Heavenly said that she could have found her son in the amount of time it took her to get from, I guess she lives in Conyers, over there to Fairburn. She said, where the hell is this house? And why is she trying to send us to the end of the earth? She actually called it Bumfuck Georgia, child. She said, why are you trying to send me over here to Bum F Georgia? Okay, get yourself a house that's closer to the city and stop playing, okay? Yeah, somebody said, I don't like Angel. She flips too much. I said the same thing, girl. She do. She's a flippity floppity, okay? But she said, yeah, for all the things, I could have found my damn son in the amount of time it took me to get to Angel's house, which had me dying, okay? I thought that shit was hilarious. What's up, Florida? Nice to have you, girl. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anyway, after all of that, Heavenly lets us in on a little secret, okay? Y'all may have noticed that she's been wearing like midriff tops and little tight numbers where you get to see her waistline and stuff. She said that she's been taking that damn weight loss shot, okay? She said, I've been taking a shot. And so I'm going to say no to all the food. She said, I just took the shot. I guess the shot must make you sick if you eat food right away or something. But she declined all the treats, all the treats that was on the table. Anyway, she looks good, and you can tell she's been taking a shot. In confessional, though, because the producers are asking Quad to talk to the girls about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I guess she lost the embryo. The embryo did not survive, so she wasn't able to complete her transfer. Anyway, Quad tells the producers that she's not ready to discuss it. She said, you know what? This is real life. Real life has happened. I need a chance to think, process before I share anything with the girls. Okay. And that's accurate. I totally understand it. You do have to wait and get the words right in your head, especially since they've been sending her gifts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? She had a whole party celebrating the creation of the embryo. So we have to, she told the producers to give her a second. Give me a break, okay? After all of that, we know that Heavenly is running for, I think it's state rep while we're watching the show, but she actually changed it to running for actual Congress, right? So she's letting the girls know that she is about to have one of her campaign meetings for the people. And she's inviting everybody at the house there. And then she lets us in on some of how she grew up, right? Which we've seen some of this already before. But Heavenly said, there was a lot of financial struggles in my family. I mean, I grew up on the welfare, on the WIC, all the things, okay? Financial aid to get into school. I know she had a few scholarships, but she said, baby, I had it all. So I know what it's like. I am amongst the people. I'm not up here, okay, like the Elon Musk and those folks who don't know how the rest of the folks are living. I know how people are living. So it's never left me, and I wanted to share that, okay? I thought that was a good, important point. Okay. And she's getting this story out to hundreds of thousands of people because Married to Medicine is number one over there on that platform, or at least it's beat out. It's beat out Potomac. And what was the other one? What was the other show? Was it Real Housewives or Salt Lake City? Salt Lake City and Potomac. So quite a few. Okay. Anyway, after all that said, Angel, who was all up Heavenly's ass when they were at that purse party, because she was like, Heavenly, you doing this wrong. You do too much, right? She was doing all that shit, trying to take up for Toya. I remember Angel. In this scene, she tells Heavenly, I appreciate you treat me like a big sister because that bitch Toya, I don't play the games that she tried to play with me when we were at that family reunion. To which Heavenly's face looks like, and I saw it. She definitely gave her a, now, bitch, I remember you speaking out of turn the other week when I was having a back and forth with Toya. Now you're telling me you appreciate me being the big sister. Well, I would appreciate an apology. But she goes through, the story basically saying she didn't like the fact that Toya came after her in front of her man friend. I think his name is Bernard or some shit like that. She was like, the fact that she came up to me, questioned me about Bernard, asked us if we was having the sex, okay? Basically told him that she was looking for another man to set me up with, trying to find out how long we had been dating, all the intrusive things that people don't like about Heavenly. Toya did, and Toya did not have a problem with it. Toya had no problems with it, okay? Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You said she done went crazy this season. Last season, the season before that too, child. Toya, I love Toya. I don't want to say anything horrible about it, but Toya gets shit started. That's why she's the number one paid, if I'm not mistaken. I think Toya might be the highest paid on that show because she knows how to get just enough out there to get the ball rolling, okay? But anyway, she goes through all that and she said, I didn't appreciate that shit one bit. Now, when she was saying all that, my first thought was, Angel looks like a real life Black Betty Boop. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like a hourglass Betty Boop, pretty face, all of it, right? She works at a hospital. That house that they came to visit was brand new. That house looked amazing. She gets paid well. What's going on at the hospital where you can't scoop yourself up a doctor yourself? You know what I'm saying? Why you need Toya's help is what I want to know. Have you already went through too many over there or what? I don't know. Just asking for a friend. You said Toya is earning her bag. Toya is the top earner. Yes, let's not get it twisted. Toya earns, I believe, the biggest check of the girls, if I'm not mistaken. Well, actually, you know what? Heavenly said something like they all get paid the same for those who came in at the same time. That's what she said. But I don't know. The way Toya and Eugene talk, I don't know. They make it seem like they get the biggest bag, okay? Which could be possible. Anyway, after all that, Angel starts making threats, talking about Toya's not a girl's girl, and that she don't play that type of shit. She don't play like that, and Toya can't be her friend if she continues to act this way. All which I thought was real, I don't know, fresh. I know Angel is just now starting the season, but she's coming in hot. I really think she is. And even when she was doing it, I don't know if y'all was paying attention to Heavenly's face, but Heavenly had on one of them squints like, I don't know if I fuck with you. I don't know if I'm because you have the type of mouth where you can tell that people are going to get at you, Angel, from the time you started in this opening episode to the time we close. You can tell that somebody's going to come after you. And maybe that's what you want because, you know, being on Married to Medicine is a big deal. Let's face it. Quad had a chance to bring her friend on. I'm sure she told her how to get into the mix so that she's invited back. As of right now, though, I'm just going to put it up here. As of right now, I think that Angel might have a little bit too much dip on her damn chip. Angel might have a little bit too much dip on her chip. That's all I'm saying. She needs to just back it up a little bit, just a teeny bit, okay? Because she's doing too much. Anyway, even though Mimi and Dr. Heavenly were kind of like giving her a girl, please look, Quad was like, yes, girl, stay away from that bitch. I don't like her either. Okay, that's what Quad is saying about Toya. She's definitely not somebody you want to put in a friend category. Okay, y'all know Quad and Toya has always had problems. So Quad is like basically you team Quad, and then she probably told Angel get on Heavenly's team too. That's what I'm guessing. But y'all know how they do with these alliances, right? While this conversation is happening, across town, another conversation is happening. And this time, Toya is hosting a get-together with Nurse Brandy, Dr. Contessa, and Dr. Simone. And so I guess everybody's catching Simone up on what happened at the family reunion. I do want to say there was no Jackie at either party. And I don't know why. I know Toya doesn't like Jackie, but I don't know why she wasn't invited to Angel's house. Don't know. Anyway, they're catching Contessa up on the family reunion. They're gossiping about Heavenly's brother, even making suggestions like, is there a blood test? Did he get a DNA test? Which I thought, listen, this is how these friend groups be talking behind each other's back. It's amazing how when they're the subject, you know what I'm saying? They flip the hell out. But right now, Toya is encouraging everybody to talk about Heavenly and her brother. Now, that's what I asked. Where's the blood test, right? Okay, Toya. We're going to keep this in mind when the shit start getting real crazy in a little bit. But they started talking about that. And then Toya caught them up on Angel and said, yeah, she had to check Angel. She said under no circumstances she had went to this party with another man after asking her to set her up with one of Eugene's friends. Now, Toya seemed to have taken Angel dating another man very personally. Don't know why. I wouldn't have. Just don't set her up. Who cares? But according to Toya, she said, She asked me to hook her up with somebody that I consider my family. So I blasted her ass out right there at the table. And she tells everybody sitting there what she said. To which everybody, and I do mean everybody, said, Toya, Toya, my God, why would you do that? You don't bust that lady out like that in front of that man. Contessa said, you're trying to mess up her dick appointments. What's wrong with you? Toya said, baby, she trying to mess up my family. And where I'm from, it's family over dick when it comes to friends. Okay, don't ask me to set your ass up with anybody that I know, and you sitting here with a man that thinks he's in a solid relationship with you. Y'all have been dating for years, and he's looking to take it to the next level. Not on my watch. Anyway, after she says all that, everybody's mouth just drops open because they're like, Toya, girl. And Toya said, bitch, I got to make this paper. I don't care. I got to make this paper. Toya did what she had to do. Look, see, Ty is on Toya's side. She said Toya did what she had to do. There'll be no Toya slander on my watch. Anyway, Toya didn't give a damn. In my opinion, I think she was a little too invested. I don't know why she took it so personally, but we shall see. I agree, Erica. She was just a tad bit, just a little bit overboard. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, between Toya and Angel right now, both of them got too much dip on their damn chip. Both of them. Anyway, after all of that, Contessa said that she's never seen the group so divided. Contessa, there has been absolute worse things has happened in this group, and you know it, okay? But sure, she says she hasn't seen the group so divided, and she basically says she wants to set up a girls' trip for everybody so that they can talk out their problems and get back on the right track, okay? Cool. Back over at Angel's house now, for whatever reason, Angel has decided she's going to bring up Quad. I don't know why, because Quad hasn't done anything to Angel. But again, Angel's stirring the pot. And I have to assume it's because her and Quad had an off-camera meeting where Quad said, bring that bitch up. We about to get it started. And this is how everybody's going to remember your clothing line at the end of the scene, okay? So Angel said, that damn Quad is an instigator. Like, she goes around investigating stuff like Go-Go Gadget, right? She has this, I don't know where her accent is from. Is she like from New York or something? If y'all know where her accent is from, let me know. But she gets it popping, right? And that's when Quad was like, out of all the time I have known this friend group, I have never took it upon myself to go investigating people so that I can use it against you later. And I rewound that scene at least 3 times because I said, bitch, Lisa Nicole still have nightmares till this day because of you. The way you tore Lisa Nicole's ass up, she left the show because of you, girl. Oh my goodness. Listen, Married to Medicine plays like Mickey Mouse compared to how it played out back in the day. And if anybody ever watched this show from the beginning, y'all know that this show was hell on wheels. It was probably one of the raunchiest franchises, even though they were all doctors. People get upset now, but this shit ain't even what it used to be. It's not even a pinch, okay? But she said she would never, and I said, girl, but you have. You tore Lisa Nicole's ass up. You even brought a man on this show and said that he was having an affair with Lisa Nicole's husband, Darren. The shit. Now listen, Lisa Nicole did start it. I ain't gonna lie. I do believe she started it. But the way you took over, it's definitely giving you've done it before. Okay, Quad? That was so well executed. Okay, she's from New Orleans. Okay, thank you. I knew she had an accent, but I couldn't place it. I appreciate it. Okay, so Angel is from New Orleans. Cool. Anyway, beautiful girl. She is the Black Betty Boop, baby. That's it. But yes, Quad made me laugh. And I don't know why they didn't. Production, you were slow. You should have definitely played them old ass clips. I don't care if Lisa Nicole isn't on the show anymore. Quad was lying off her ass and then had the nerve to act like she was in pain. I don't know what to say about that lady. I don't like her. Girl. Anyway, Heavenly stirred the pot a little bit and said that, you know, Simone likes to look into people's shit and she has a problem with you, Quad, and your finances and some other shit. And then she said something about Quad's home being on life support, child. So it got really messy. It got really messy over there at Angel's house. But Angel brought it up. Come on, Ian. You said, yeah, they used to have real fights. Yes. Yes, as for as much as we talk about Married to Medicine now, that's why I laugh, because I'm like, this ain't even what they used to do. This show has been so, I don't know, watered down. Y'all have no clue if you are just not watching it. That's why I was like, eek. When what's her name? Sweet Tea was on there. I was like, Sweet Tea. Girl, if you only knew. Anyway, does not matter. Long story short, we are at Heavenly's campaign. So Contessa had invited those girls to the girls trip. Yep, I already talked about that. Now Heavenly is having her campaign meeting, and we find out here that Quad is her campaign manager. Heavenly comes dressed in all white. You can tell that she's wearing a girdle. Now, wearing a girdle in heat, I've attempted to do this a couple of times. It's a no for me. I don't know how people squeeze them organs together, baby, but a girdle is too much. A girdle is too much, especially as hot as it is in Georgia. But Heavenly showed up dressed in all white with this damn girdle clenching in her waist, and I know she could not wait for this shit to wrap up. But she got up there, she gave her speech. It was nice. Everything that she had to say was cool. She gave her points for what she's running for. Anyway, while she's doing that, Toya is in the audience in the entire time. She is texting Simone, and she is being shady as hell on everything that she sends, okay? Everything she sends. She doesn't even look at Heavenly. Her entire text is, this bitch, I would never vote for this bitch. Like everything, you know what I'm saying? She does not care, and she's not paying attention. It is throwing Heavenly off for some damn reason. So she ends up saying, when the speech is over, she ends up thanking everyone who came to truly support her. And she can tell the ones who came to support her versus those that didn't, because not everybody there is for her. But she's throwing a shot at Toya. I guess she figured she might as well collect her check too, because Bravo cameras are there. So when she says that, Toya picks that phone back up and said, listen, the bitch don't know how to handle herself. Even now, she expects me to vote for her. You ain't going to bully me into voting for you or supporting you. So she's getting all that shit out, child. She couldn't wait. She goes to sleep. Toya goes to sleep, waking up in the morning like, who am I filming with? Because if it's Heavenly, I'm going to get these fucking jokes off all day, okay? So Heavenly, she's getting thrown off by this. I don't know why. I hope she isn't, though. Anyway, after it wraps up, Simone finally gets there. You can tell Simone was racing. She must have had like her office assistants drive her there or something, because her office assistants are with her. She has two of them. She shows up like fast walking into the parking lot, and the girls were walking behind her trying to keep up, but they were like, it's over, everything's wrapped up. And she was like, damn, I'm sorry I missed it, right? And she said, I did get the details from Toya, and I'm going to make sure I keep them so that I can, attack Heavenly with it later. That's basically how she plays it. Anyway, while they're having that little round circle, who else? Miss Contessa walks over to Heavenly, and she tells her, look, girl, I think you're a smart cookie. You are brilliant in business. You're brilliant with a whole lot of shit. And however I can help, because I think that your voice is needed over there in the Congress, right? She said, but is Quad really your campaign manager? And Heavenly said, yeah, that's real. That's not for TV. And she went, oh, okay. Because I don't want the people to mistake you as joking about this. Because when I see Quad here, I think it's a joke. I don't think you're taking it seriously. And Heavenly tries to, talk some life into Quad. But she said, bitch, you too smart to have Quad as a campaign manager. Toya gets her jokes off and said, look at Heavenly giving Quad a job. Now she's calling Quad a brokey, even though Quad is going to go after Simone. Girl, it was all messy. Then after all of that, now we have Brandy and Mimi getting into it, okay? So Brandy, y'all know already, is Team Toya. She told us this already. Long time ago. But Mimi walks up on her and she was like, girl, just be careful who you align yourself with. because right now it looks like you might be, giving too much in regards to negativity against Heavenly's campaign. Because Brandy's like, I wouldn't vote for it. I think this is an entire shit show in a parking lot. Girl, you don't know then, because she ended up saying, I know a whole lot about politics. If you knew a lot about politics, you know that people will campaign in gyms, in basements, on street corners, in parking lots, wherever people congregate. Okay, churches, this is how it happens. You bring the people to you. You go to where the people are. Anyway, she said some shit like, I follow politics, so I know that this is ghetto. And as soon as she said it, I said, Brandy does not follow politics. She's a liar. You're a liar, Brandy. Okay, that was my first thought. But Mimi tries to get her together. And Mimi basically says in her confessional, I haven't forgotten how Toya treated not just me, but Brandy. And Brandy's supposed to be her good friend. So it looks like Brandy might want to be Toya, because nobody supports anybody to this level. The girl couldn't stand up for herself. And she so much as says that to Brandy in the parking lot. Brandy basically tells her to mind her own damn business. You don't tell me who to vote for, what to do, or how to think. Okay? So that's what Brandy says to Mimi. Mimi said, cool. Just looks to me like you sucking up the wrong ass, I guess. I don't know. How do y'all feel about Brandy? Put it in the chat. If you like Miss Brandy, put a 1 in the chat. If you think that Brandy is not giving her best this season, put a 2, because we still got some episodes to go. It's very early. But do y'all think that you are getting Brandy's true personality? Okay. Number 1, if you think you're getting Brandy's true personality, you like her. Number 2, if you think that Brandy needs to give a little bit more. Anyway, after all of that, we get Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie. This was bad. Okay. So Dr. Simone goes in. Y'all know Dr. Simone and Jackie used to be real good friends. And then Dr. Simone pulled back when Jackie and Heavenly start getting tight. But we get these little moments every once in a while where you can see that old friendship again. But anyway, Dr. Simone pulls up on Jackie, brings her lunch like they used to do back in the day. And Dr. Simone says, I'm tired. Okay. I am tired. I got to make some moves. And she tells Dr. Jackie that she is retiring from her OB practice. Okay. She's no longer going to deliver babies. She's just going to do gynecology. So she said, I'm just going to do the GYN, but I am burned out. She said, I'm burned out after delivering thousands of babies. I'm going to be strictly GYN. Okay, look, a lot of people are saying they're not getting true Brandy at the moment. We got a couple of episodes to go, so I'm going to give her some grace. Ty said that she's cool so far, but you got to wait. Okay. You said 1 just because. Okay. So we got 2 that says you like it. Okay, cool. But she said, as of right now, she's burnt the hell out. And Jackie asked her, did you talk to Cecil? Because you know your bread and butter, that you're going to retire your practice. GYN, for people who don't know, it's, unless you're doing the surgery piece, and even the surgery piece is a little wonky, you might not be making as much money. Just how it's been playing out, right? Anyway, Simone said, I didn't ask Cecil, and I'm not going to ask Cecil. This is my shit. This is where I am. I am burned out. And in confessional, Simone said that when Cecil left his good corporate job, he left an amazing salary on the table and put the burden of all the financial responsibility on her. And she said, I fucking resent it. Everything that everybody has been talking about. She said, I resent that shit. I have been the one hustling for both of us, and not really just for both of us, for me, for him, and for our sons. And I am tired. I have nothing left. Okay. Not only am I tired, I'm resentful of the fact that he has never replaced the salary that he left on the table. Because how long has that been? Right? Cecil is a Morehouse graduate. I know that what he was doing was very specific. I think it was tech, something in tech. And sometimes those jobs, the technology moves so fast, it's hard to catch up with it. But she feels like he should have been able to do something else that would have helped replace his salary, or at least got close, right? Close, so that she didn't feel all the weight. But she says right now, this is where it is. And she said, if me and Cecil were on the street, nobody would know that we had these problems, because we've been talking about divorce for a minute, but nobody would know that we were having these problems. She said, the ex life is still good. Okay. She said, I'm still attracted to him. I guess he still, gets my engine revving. Might take a little longer for me to get to the finish line, but I get there, is how she put it. Okay. She said, what makes me dry? Actually, she didn't say it. I'm going to say it for her. Okay. Maybe production cut it out. She said, what makes her dry is the fact that she's the provider. Okay. She's a provider when it comes to the money. And she's tired of being the man of the house when it comes to them damn boys. She's tired of being the papa while he gets to be the nurturer. That's where she's tired. She also says that he can't meet her emotional needs. Okay. Now, while she's saying all this shit, Jackie, for a slight second, was like, well, we got to get, maybe y'all can go out more. She said, I choose not to go out with that motherfucker. I choose not to leave the house with him. Yes, if I went outside with Cecil, we'd have an excellent time. But I'm choosing not to do it, because when I get back to the house, nothing changes for me. Jackie said, I get it. I get it. She didn't even try to talk her into it. It is what it is. I hear you, friend. I hear you. Okay. She said, because of all that, I want a divorce. Baby, when your friend tell you this shit, you know what I'm saying? I've had a friend or two tell me, it's time. It's time. Like Mariah Carey, it's time. I want a divorce. Okay. And don't even try to talk them out of it, child. Just let them talk. Let them talk. Don't try to interfere. And that's exactly what Jackie did. Jackie for a half a second looked like she wanted to. And then she said, bitch, this isn't for me to have conversation about, okay? Simone said, listen. And she had tears in her eyes. I will say this, Simone's eyes did tear up. You could definitely tell that she was emotional about it. She didn't let tears fall though, but her eyes did get teary. But Simone said, listen, I don't want to live out the rest of my life the way I've lived it so far. She said, I don't want to carry Cecil and my boys into my retirement. I want to be happy. And most importantly, I want to be free, because that's all anybody wants. Okay. The pursuit of happiness and freedom. I want to be free. And when I have them on my back, when I know that they need me to stay in this damn business until I die so that they can eat, then I got to start worrying about me, because nobody's worrying about what I want. Nobody's worried about if I can make it to the finish line. Nobody's worried about that. That's what she feels. Anyway, Jackie nods her head, and in Jackie's confessional, she said, listen, Cecil might need a testosterone shot. Okay. There's a whole lot going on. Cecil's, I'm sure Cecil's weak. Them boys are wearing Simone down. I don't have any answers. She's telling her truth the way it is. And then my girl Simone said, is what I'm saying so bad? Is divorce a bad thing? Because right now I've thought about it. I've written the pros and the cons. Divorce don't even feel like a bad thing to me. Period. Simone is tired. Simone has already mentioned divorce twice. Maybe she will proceed this time. Yeah. Simone should have set her boundaries when she took Cecil back. I don't know. She might have said him. I don't think Simone is a quiet person. I think maybe Cecil just didn't meet the goals. You said you hope he kept his contacts up to date so that he can take care of himself, so he can take care of himself and the boys. Right. Those boys, I mean, life is going to change for all of them. But if she is to divorce Cecil, I think they're all going to get a reality they don't want. And I hope her sons are watching this show. I do, because they are a big part of their problem. Wanting out is wanting out. Getting out, Simone, before they take you out of this world. Okay. So for everything, because people hate this, right? For everything that Heavenly has said, I'm just going to bring it up. For the last 5 years, or whenever her and Cecil fell out, when Heavenly and Cecil got into it on Twitter, Heavenly said to Cecil then, you are killing your wife. This is how the argument started. You're fucking your wife up. Get a job. Stop drinking. All that shit. Remember? And Simone got pissed because she didn't want Heavenly to tell that story. This is why you got to be careful. Don't get in between people pulling sheets. But now Simone is saying verbatim everything that Heavenly said 5 years ago. Okay? Everything. Simone is doing the right thing, especially if the guys aren't ready to change. Correct. So I think she is saying what she's probably said it to him before, but I think saying it on this show is going to help these ears hear differently, right? That's why I got this picture of Cecil looking somber. Hey, Kevin, welcome. Kevin says sometimes when you carry the load so long, you get nothing out of it anymore. And it comes a time when you got to drop the load and just keep moving. Yeah, so this heaviness that she feels clearly, I mean, she just feels like she's trapped, like she's in hell. And I can only imagine. I know exactly what she's going through, what she's feeling. She had a dream for herself, and that dream isn't playing out the way she wanted it, right? And at the end of the day, she's thinking, damn, I don't have enough money to take care of you and you and you and you the way y'all want. But if I go on ahead and cut all of y'all off, chop, 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 scissor, 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 I'll have enough money to live the way I want. I don't want to struggle. That's what she's saying. And Jackie's like, well, shit, I get it. Okay. Because if Curtis buys one more of them old raggedy ass, them old ass cars that he can barely fit into, I'm going to have a problem with Curtis. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. You can help your child or children, but there is a cutoff point where they must become self-sufficient. Absolutely. Cecil is a drunk. He is always slurring on TV. He drinks. For sure. Cecil has a alcohol belly. He has an alcohol belly, and his eyes, the whites of his eyes are brown. You see how white my eyeballs are? Wawa, get yourself some. Drink water. Drink water and cut that shit out. Oh my goodness. Every time you turn around, he's drinking brown liquor. Messing up all your organs, sir. Heavenly told Cecil the truth, but Cecil walks around like he is a drunk or depressed. Boys feel entitled, and it's a wonder if Simone went this long. Yeah, I'm just saying, Heavenly did tell the truth. Unfortunately, we didn't want Heavenly to be truthful, but she told the truth about Contessa, and she told the truth about Simone. She just happened to have gotten into it with Cecil directly, and she shared a lot. Anyway. And Toya, facts. I don't care if you are drinking wine. It still fucks your body up, okay? Anyway, now we are at Angel's party. We are at Angel's party. Y'all know she's a registered nurse, but she also is launching a scrubs line, a uniform line that is supposed to have some sort of space quality to it, whatever. Anyway, all the doctors there seem to love it. They said it was beautiful. They can't wait to buy. Cool. I just want to say that this is episode 7, And my girl Angel, I will give you your props here, has already advertised her business. Whereas the other Angel on Potomac, she let that shit get all the way to episode 16 before she tried to launch. And it looks like it's still going to be a failure. Get that shit out there immediately, okay? You said, girl, you made me look at my own damn eyeballs and I don't even. She said, and I don't even drink. Yes. Listen, there's certain things that you look at, right? You look to make sure that somebody's smile is nice, and you got to make sure that them eyeballs aren't brown or gray like a fish. Yes. Anyway, she throws this lunch party and she is Betty booped up, okay? Double cheeked up on a Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever she had that shit. Anyway, just breast ass the whole thing. And it didn't get past Cecil because he was the only person on camera to be like, if Simone buys some scrubs and her ass looks like Angel's, I'll buy the whole line. I'll buy the whole line of scrubs if Simone's ass would look like Angel's, okay? See, Cecil, wrong move, okay? That's just the wrong way to go. Bernard is a doctor? Is he? I did not know that. Interesting. So she already dating a doctor. She just don't like that one. Anyway, after all of that, we get everybody is coming in, and for the most part, they're dressed pretty nice. Heavenly, in particular, is dressed really, really nice. She's definitely, about this campaign. But when she comes in dressed to the nines, she's getting teased a little bit about her campaign. So Simone and Toya decide that they're going to give her the business. It wasn't horrible, but they wanted to poke at her a little bit. Ask her questions about the campaign to see if she can take it. Can you take questions from us? Because if you can't take questions from us, you can't take questions from the people. That was their perspective. So when they came at Heavenly said, oh, shit. And she ends up sitting down. Simone said, bitch, do your feet hurt? Because you can't go sitting down when you on the campaign trail. You got to talk, okay? Talk, shake hands, hold babies, kiss people, whatever it takes. That's what we want to see you do. Heavenly said, I don't owe you that, and I'm not going to do that with you, okay? Make no mistake about it. Anyway, after she does that with Simone, Toya jumps in it. And Toya ends up saying some shit like, how did she put it? She said something basically to, you don't know how to be a campaign. You don't know how to be a politician. So Toya's basically saying nothing about you looks like a politician, acts like a politician, quacks like a politician. Bitch, we don't want to see it. And if you can't get your shit together with us, if we don't see you, improve quick and in a hurry, you can count on me not voting for you. Toya made sure she said everything she could, anything she could. Anyway, Heavenly stands up and she said, all right, I'm done with you, dear. Okay. She starts walking away. She said, there's something fucking wrong with Toya. And then she looks back and says, I'm going to pray for you. Okay. And Toya said, you can keep that shit. Don't pray for me. Okay. Toya is hilarious, but that's true. You don't want people praying for you that you don't think like you. But she said, don't pray for me, girl. Don't keep your damn prayers to yourself. Okay. And Heavenly tried to run outside of that camera shot so quick because she was about to call Toya every bitch she could think of in her head. So she ran. She grabbed her husband's hand because she was like, we got to go. We got to go. You know what I'm saying? She went to the back. Quad, the campaign manager, was like, oh, shit, I gotta put this fire out. Quad, going ahead and throw in the towel. Go ahead and quit. You should have did something before that. You were standing right beside Toya and Simone, so you look like you was a part of the shits. But anyway, when Heavenly gets to the back, because she really couldn't take it. I don't know if it's just Toya who gets on her nerves or what, but it gets under her skin. So she ran up out of there. Now next we have Mimi and Brandy. Y'all remember they got into it because Mimi told Brandy that she looks like she wants to wear Toya's skin. Girl, do you have your own personality? Do you think for yourself? Because every time I look at you, look or hear from you, it sounds like you want to be a part of Toya's skin, okay? So she asked her basically, what's up, Buttercup? Okay, I forgot who brought it up, but somebody brings it up. Maybe it's Angel, and was like, what's the problem? Or Contessa. It was Contessa. We want to squash the beef. What's going on between the two of y'all? Mimi put it right out there. She said, it's Toya. I don't know. I thought that Brandy was stronger than this. I don't like how Toya handled Brandy or myself. And they asked her, what's up? What don't you like about Toya? She said, Toya likes to put people down so that she can feel good about herself, so that she can stand up. You know what I'm saying? And she said, and it's not just us. We see her do it with her husband. So it's not like I'm making this shit up. We saw her do it. And I have a problem with the fact that Brandy, who's a newbie, because I'm still a newbie, this bitch need to have a stronger backbone. She can't be allowing Toya to just, mold her into anything she wants her to be. That's some bullshit. Get yourself together. You got a husband and some children and a business of your damn own, right? And I'm going to say this with Mimi. Mimi ain't lying when she said, if you're going to pick a side, pick the right side. Because Brandy, didn't you tell us that it was the Kimes, as in Dr. Heavenly's husband? What's his name? Damon Kimes, who gave you your start. You were working in his office doing your beauty techniques. And you said because of him, you were able to open up your own office. So I want to say, I get where Mimi's coming from. Mimi's not lying. If you got to pick a side, pick the side that helped your ass eat. Okay? Interesting. Anyway, after she says that, Toya said, bitch, be gone. You're not our type anyway. As in, me and Brandy, I decide who's friends with us. I decide who's friends with us. You're not our type, so you can go. Woo. Anyway, Mimi said that Brandy needs to be careful who she aligns herself with, and she let it go at that, okay? What were y'all talking about? Let me see, because them comments came up. You said the campaign will be hard for Heavenly. Heavenly can't speak on what she wants. Heavenly can't speak how she wants, being that she's running for office. Exactly. She definitely was biting her tongue, and you could tell. This was the same complaint that Sweet Tea had about Toya. I didn't hear a lot about Sweet Tea's complaints, but interesting. Anyway, Contessa ends up giving another speech about this girls' trip, blah, 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 blah. And Contessa said that she wants everybody to get to a place where the newbies aren't considered newbies anymore. She wants this trip to solidify everybody's place with each other. We need to be a solid girls group. Let's get it crunk, okay? That's when Angel comes in. She looks at Toya after listening to this speech and lightweight agreeing to it. She asked Toya, well, Toya, what type of friend are you? Okay. Toya said, I beg your pardon? What? Angel said, well, I'm trying to get to know you. What type of friend are you? Toya said, well, let's just have a one-on-one later, and then you can find out for yourself. Angel says, yeah, well, I want to say a few things to you before that. Basically, I didn't like how you handled yourself at that family event, that reunion. The things you said wasn't cool. I didn't like that. But we'll save it for later. Toya said, well, why would you bring it up now if your intention isn't to talk about it now? Angel said, because I'm not a fake friend. Okay. Now Toya gives Angel a look like, I know I'm not the smartest person when it comes to the ladies in this room, because them ladies are smart as fuck, right? She said, but I'm definitely smarter than this bitch. So, okay, listen, don't bring shit to me that you don't want me to address, okay? You're going to tell me what it is in front of everybody, but I'm supposed to bridle my tongue until we talk about it later. I don't think so. Toya says it again. I don't know why you would bring this shit up if you didn't want to talk about it now, but cool. Okay. She said right now it feels like you're giving, you want to play it up for the cameras, basically. You're looking for your moment because you shouldn't have brought this shit up at all. And Toya's right. I'm on Toya's side when it comes to this. And Angel, if this is a game you think you're going to play with this girl or any of them, for that matter, I don't care if it's Jackie, you're going to lose because the reunions get real tough for these ladies, okay? I think even tougher than basketball wives. I'm just saying. Anyway, now we've gotten rid of all of that. It just gave us an opportunity to see that Toya is going to kill Angel if Angel don't cut it out. And it also showed us that Angel's a big ass flip-flopper because you were on Toya's side just a couple of episodes ago. 2 episodes ago, you were on her side. Okay? Angel is going to take the top spot. You think so? She is making her mark, and a grand one at that, especially if she gets away from Quad. Really? Okay, Kevin, I'm going to keep that in mind, child, because I didn't see that. I could tell by the way Toya gave her a once-over, like, I will F your whole life up. I will F you up. Okay, Ty said that she couldn't handle the basketball girlies, the basketball wife girlies. Okay, it doesn't look like it, but that's how she did it, okay? Now we have another situation. So after Angel keeps saying, I'm not a fake friend. I'm not a fake friend. Heavenly whispers to Simone, you could learn a thing or two. You can learn a thing or two about not being a fake friend. Heavenly whispers that to Simone. You could learn a thing or two about not being a fake friend. Quad tells, then Quad, that's Quad's entry after that. Quad overhears her say that, and Quad basically bucks on Simone something awful. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know who would win, Quad or Simone, but I do know that Simone didn't blink. She didn't flinch. Quad was in her face like this, like you could see her nose looked like it almost wanted to touch Quad's nose, wanted to touch Simone's nose. Simone didn't move. She was relaxed as a cucumber. She was just sitting there. She said, I didn't say that. I look up house VIN numbers, or I look up houses, but I don't look up VIN numbers. I've never looked up a VIN number. I was joking when I said that. She was trying very, very hard to keep it very even, very medium. I'm not giving you the same energy you're giving me. Whereas Simone was like, you motherfucking hoe. How dare you talk? How dare you look at my motherfucking name? Right? And while she's doing all of that screaming and hollering and acting a fool, finally, Simone meets her exactly where she's at. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what you got at that house. What do you owe the bank? What do you owe the credit card company? What do you owe the IRS? What do you owe, girl? How about that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th mortgage you got on that motherfucker? Don't come to me telling me what you got when I know what the fuck you actually owe. What you owe is nowhere. What you owe, okay, tops what you got. That's what Simone kept screaming. And I mean, she was on it. She was in that lady's face so hard that people had to pull her away, okay? They pulled both of them away. But while all that is happening, King, who could have benefited from just going over, grabbing his woman, rocking her backwards, making it seem like, okay, we got it, Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to get into this. I bought that motherfucking shit. That ride is safe. You ain't got nothing to worry about, right? King was over there making jokes with the fellas and made Quad look crazy, in my opinion. I asked y'all to take the poll. I wanted to know how y'all felt about Quad's man making jokes. I'm about to put the poll on screen. Hold on. Let's get the poll numbers. All right. I asked you guys, do you agree with King making fun of Quad for confronting Simone about the VIN? So y'all already know that he was accused of having a stolen vehicle on his property. He was accused of having a stolen vehicle on the property. It actually went through the police department. He could have went to prison because stealing cars is a automatic prison sentence. And I don't know if it got, taken out of the courts or what happened, but Simone was doing way too much for that dude who was in trouble with the law. But anyway, y'all voted, 142 of y'all, and y'all can vote. If you're not a part of the live, make sure y'all vote in the regular chat. But 52% of y'all said yes, because it was childish. She shouldn't have been fighting that hard for that loser. I added the loser part. Anyway, 48% of y'all said no. He should have helped kill the noise, okay? Instead of making fun because she was taken up for you, loser. Okay, I felt that way too. I was like, I think that he could have benefited from, not making her look so damn bad, but what ifs? Anyway, let me stop. All right, sorry about that. Let me get my screen back up here. Yeah, so he could have benefited from going over and helping, since this entire argument was over you, and it was clear she was embarrassed. She was embarrassed. That's how it was coming across to me, that she was more embarrassed than anything else. And I hate that for her. If you have to get yourself out of your skin for a man who's laughing at you about some shit he did, break up, Quad. I hope you really are broken up. I would give that advice to anybody I love. Do not be with anybody who you are going to get up out of your skin for and who's going to be on the side laughing at your ass. And that's exactly why the cameraman showed his face, because of that. Okay. What's up, Cheryl the Pearl? I appreciate you, my family, and one of my members. I love you, girl. Thank you for coming through and supporting. A Pearl for You said Quad made herself look bad. Well, that could be the case. But I'm not dating a man that I am fighting for or trying to stick up for or protect, whatever the hell that was going on. And him on the side giggling. That was wacky. But she did exactly that. Okay. I felt bad for her when she did it, because I was like, some Quad was doing good all season, I thought, right up until this point. That man made you look horrible to me. And I hope that y'all really are broken up. You said Quad is a joke. King is tired of Quad. That's a shame. Okay. Who else did we have that got into it? So after those fools get into it, I guess the last person, well, not the last person, child. There was 2 more fights that broke out. After that, Heavenly is, I guess they're getting their little goodie bag so that they can leave Angel's party. Okay. And Heavenly ends up putting her arm around Simone so that they can take a picture. And Simone said, get your fucking hands off me. I don't take no fake ass pictures with no fake bitches, no fake friends. And Dr. Heavenly said, don't be like that. What did I do? What's going on? What did I do? She said, don't ever put me in that situation. You just watch her get her ass handed to her over that damn VIN number comment. In confessional, Simone said that entire thing was a joke. I didn't even mean it. She knew I was joking. So she purposely put my name into that situation to start shit, right? So Simone said, bitch, I'm tired of having that type of interaction with others for you. That's exactly how Quad should look at King. Don't be making me look like a fucking idiot while you over here laughing and making jokes on my expense about something you did when I was trying to protect you. Well, Simone says it. You don't get to have me have these type of interactions and think we good. We ain't. You're not my friend. I don't mess with you, and I don't want you taking no pictures with me. That was all Heavenly need to hear. Heavenly said, I'm sorry you feel the way you do about your household, Simone, but I'm married to a whole doctor and you can't beat that shit with a brick. Okay? No competition. No competition. Period. You can't win this one, sweetheart. You can't win. And from there, Simone lost her damn mind. If we thought things went crazy between Simone and Quad, it actually doubled by 1,000. I mean, Simone was so hot that she was flinging her body like this. Bitch, I'll fuck you up. Like she was doing all of that herky-jerky shit. Baby, Cecil went over to the corner. He did not come from out of there, okay? Cecil said, God damn, how my name get in this shit again? Simone said, you can say what you want about your fucking family. We all know you faking it over there. You faking it, period. You don't want me to tell what I know about you. You don't. Heavenly said, bye, darling. I'm about to go. Bye, darling. I'll see y'all later, okay? Bye, baby. And she walks out the door. Simone lost her mind. She was still fussing, fighting, acting a fool. I don't know how long it took Simone to come down from the moon, because that's where she went, okay? But yeah, it was bad. And if that wasn't bad enough, now Simone, I think, has maybe Contessa, and I don't know who else was beside her, maybe Toya. They were trying to get her to calm down. And she was just like, get your hands off of me. Because she's still mad. Get your hands off of me. Okay? I can handle my damn self. I don't need you telling me what to do. And that is when Angel comes back over there. For what? I don't know. Angel said, bitch, this is my scene. And what we're not going to do is make it about Simone. Angel came over and she said, listen, I don't appreciate the fact that you lost control at my shit. I don't play that. If you can't handle yourself, you need to leave. Simone was like, what the fuck is, and you can tell that Simone knows that she's just trying to get one off on her because she's the new girl, you know what I'm saying? And Simone doesn't know how much she wants to give to her because she actually had to process it because she went, wait a minute, bitch, why are you over here with me when Toya and Quad did just the same thing a few minutes ago? Talk to them because they fucking started it. Anybody who comes for me, they're going to get this mouth. I don't give a fuck who it is. She said, well, you won't be invited to any more of my events. She said, don't invite me to any more of your events, bitch. I don't care. But what you're not going to do is make it seem like I've done something to you or to ruin your event when there was two bitches that you call friends that started the whole entire thing. You didn't have anything to say to them. She said, just agree to end it. This is Angel. Just agree to end it. End it. Just agree. She said, I will end it. She said, thank you. And then she walks off. And Angel looks back and says, next time I'll bring security to my event. Angel, too much dip on your chip, babe. Too much dip on your chip. I'm so sorry. I understand what you were trying to do. I know you wanted to walk that party back and make it yours, but it's not. You look like a fool at the end. I would have rather you just walked over to her and hugged her and said, bitch, I'm so sorry, than to play what you just did at the end. That was stupid. It makes you look like you don't know whose side to be on. And I know you know better, okay? You're going to have to think smarter on this show. That Basketball Wives show, it was a lot of dumb shit. This you got to be strategic about, okay, in order to win. That's who you're playing with. That's why Toya has been messed up for so many years, because she didn't know how to be strategic. Do better, because she's about to be strategic with you, because she knows she's going to win with you, okay? You said I wouldn't want Simone to be my doctor for nothing. I would see Simone as a doctor. It doesn't bother me that I know they have thriving practices, but it doesn't bother me what I see on the show.
I understand that it's for the show, but these people have thriving practices. Like they have to turn people away. That's how busy it is. Does anyone remember when Heavenly said that her husband doesn't have what? The ex with her anymore and that he only lets her get what? Only let her give him BJs. I don't know if that's true or false, but it's funny. Okay. You said, I love simple. Are you referring to Simone? You love Simone? Is that what you meant? Okay. You had your iPhone did a spell check. What's up, Lies More Lies? Welcome to the chat. Anyway, you can go back and watch. But that was it. That is how it ended. I actually like this episode. I'm still giving it a solid 10 out of 10. I am going to say that Angel, I want her to tighten up. Okay, we're on episode 7. Tighten up, girl. But I understand you thought your scenes were your scene was being stolen, and you had to get right back in it so that people will buy your outfits, right? You said, I knew Angel was on a reality show before. You couldn't remember which one it was. Yes, Basketball Wives. But that's it, y'all. That was the show. And I appreciate y'all for coming over and hanging out with me, child. We got some more stuff to talk about. Make sure your notification bells are on. Let me get Cheryl the Pearl up here. Make sure your notification bells are on. Follow me on all platforms, because if by chance you don't get your notification on this channel from YouTube, because every once in a while they like to not send out my notifications, okay? Just in case, follow me on IG, follow me over there on the Facebook, okay, on the tickety talk, on the Twitters, and y'all will get my notifications that way, because I love to see my family over here. I appreciate you, Sherry. Thank you. Y'all know y'all my family. Y'all are my cousins. Let me get I love my cousins. Y'all are my cousins, and help me build my channel back to where it's supposed to be. Y'all remember when I had an invasion, right? I had an invasion. Silverback Gorilla came and took my followers, told a lie on me, and took my followers, child, and then had all kinds of raggedy shit going on. And it was all a lie. And now people have buyer's remorse. You know what I'm saying? But help me build my following back up to its rightful place. Okay? All of you, I appreciate it. I love you guys so much. Let me get my other screen up. Hit the like button, share the video. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. And until the next time, bye-bye, guys.